Hey guys, Professor Bates here. So hopefully you got your short story essay turned in. That was the big one. I'll be grading those over the next few days. So the good news is all we have left is the drama um, section, and I think you'll find it to be much easier than the other two sections. This is basically going to deal with the story. It's actually a play called Trifles. And, Trifles is an interesting play. It's actually based on a true story, which you may or may not know. Back in the very early part of the last century, um, a woman had been accused of killing her husband with an axe. And, that's kind of a serious thing, I think you'd have to say. Um, she sure didn't look like the kind of person that would do something like that. She was just you know, a farmer's wife, and really seemed to be, I think, pretty normal. But there just wasn't any other suspects. She was really the only one in the house that could have committed this crime. So, they put her on trial. She says that, she and her husband were in bed and that she woke up and her husband had a hatchet in his head. Um, well, that's a unlikely thing. Um, and certainly the jury at first thought that she had to be guilty because there just really weren't any other suspects. Um, you know, as time went on, she did get a retrial. And, you know, in this retrial, she was acquitted. Okay. And so you're going to be writing an essay about this play. And the prompt says, give me an essay using MLA cited quotations from the play as support, and you'll need to know how to do a citation for a play. Hopefully, you've figured that out. But explain why Minnie Wright might have been justified in killing her husband. Um, what was it about her life that was so awful? Can you tell from the play? And then Mrs. Hale and Mrs. Peters, who come with their husbands to the crime scene, they figure out what actually happened, but they don't tell law enforcement. Why? Why did they keep that to themselves? Now, you're going to have to kind of put yourself into the place of the early 1900s in the middle part of America to sort of understand this. But um, I need you to come up with a thesis statement. I need you to cite quotations from the play to support your ideas. Um, you know, you're not going to have much in the way of a works cited page. It's going to be pretty short. I'm not really making you do research on this one, but make sure you cite the play. And I'll be looking for those good MLA formattings. Um, don't forget that clear thesis that names the playwright, the title of the play, and the reasons that the female characters in the play support their behavior. Show me you know how to write a college essay, and I know you guys do. Um, I will go ahead and wish you a good Thanksgiving. Just remember, though, that there's going to be things going on during this entire time. So, I think the main thing is just keep working, don't stop, finish strong, and I look forward to seeing your essays over the plate.